Alright.
Where's your glasses?
My glasses.
Ew.
Get my glasses.
Let's do this.
Alright, everyone ready? Ready drinks?
Alright.
Alright. Is it Mabuhay?
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Okay, Mabuhay everybody. Xin chào quý vị. We are Carpe DMs and I'm Joviro, Captain Kevin.
And I'm Angeline. I'm Kiara.
And we are Carpe
Carpe
DMs. Woo! Okay.
Pilot episode.
Pilot episode. Very cool, very cool. So for those that don't know us, we're just a bunch of young adults, young teens trying to step out of our comfort zone and kind of.
Oh my god, we're not young teens. We're young adults.
Young adults.
Like that, we're 14.
Cut this out. We're young adults trying to.
editor.
Yeah. I'm the editor. Yeah, just a bunch of young adults trying to step out of comfort zone, try something new, and yeah, just giving you guys some little podcast about young adult life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should we introduce our drinks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So we have like this little segment that we're gonna do every podcast, which we have a drink of the day. So I'm drinking a matcha soy latte with matcha cream, my go-to from Lulala.
Today I'm drinking a buttercream, what is it? Butterscotch cream?
Butterscotch
cream latte. Also from Lulala.
I got what Angeline got, and it tastes pretty good. So.
I'm trying something different today. Usually I get matcha, but today we're getting the royal milk tea with cream. It's pretty good. I love milk tea.
But surely, like we rate the drink.
Okay,
Oh,
Kiara.
I've always had this. So I reckon like solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
But I think they changed the owners. Oh,
Ooh.
maybe I should cut that out.
I might not cut that out.
No, I'm gonna get cancelled.
Like Kiara said, actually, but still good now. I would also give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm a generous guy. It's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Amazing. Get on that. Get
It
on that.
really
guys.
did it for me.
By the way, if you guys haven't catched on, we're wearing pilot costume because it's a pilot episode.
Wait, how do pilots? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe we can start like a little fun fact about each other, just to kind of get the
Fun
viewers
fact.
to know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's okay.
Yeah.
Starting geeky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think about it.
Let's have an introduction first.
Yeah.
So-
I gotta think.
We're alternating.
Okay.
Because I start intros.
Okay. Oh, fun fact. Fun fact. Well, I dance as a hobby. Been dancing for I started when I was 4, so maybe like 19 years. 19 years now. 19 years. Yeah.
I feel like I gotta put like a little like.
Yeah, no, put like a little.
Yeah.
Like a.
Put a little
break it.
dancing.
Yeah.
No, I started with ballet, and then I moved here from the Philippines, and I stopped for like a while, and then I went back to dancing when I started uni, which is back in 2019. And I've been dancing. Yeah.
Did your parents just like put you in a class?
No, but I think because I started when I was 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, yeah. I think they just they put me first, and then after that, they put my sisters.
Oh.
So we all started ballet.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, like, I think back then it's like I didn't really like. I mean, I love ballet, but it's not really like my thing. And then when uni started, that's when I started doing hip hop and stuff, and I'm still dancing till today.
Actual bro.
Pretty busy.
So good. She's
I don't know.
You are good though.
Actually, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's me. I'm a dancer.
Fire. That's
Oh
like
my
fire.
god. Now I'm gonna think of something.
Angie who?
Fun fact about me, I have changed degrees twice and I've also moved unis twice. Well, actually just once, I guess. So I have been in uni for double the amount of time of my degree that I'm supposed to be.
Respect.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Maybe we can jump into that topic as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people struggle with kind of picking the
Yeah.
courses and stuff.
I mean, I graduated and I still don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just
actually.
taking a gap year.
Actually,
Right now.
just having fun.
Yeah.
with it. Yeah. I play volleyball. At the moment, that's like my thing. I'm like really hyped about right now. Playing in the Wobble Leagues, if you don't know what it is, the Western Australian Volleyball League. Playing in Division 2. I feel like it's quite a big jump because I played from like Division 5 and lower, and I just jumped up there. So
Woo!
yeah, quite exciting.
Round of applause.
Yeah, we took our first L, but
No,
let's not worry about it. We're still top of the leaderboard, so
Yeah.
first and last.
actually, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, my fun fact is that this is my go-to icebreaker. That's what my name is made up of 3 names.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I remember that from freshman year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that.
So J-O in Joviro is Joseph, which is my dad.
Oh.
V-I is Vincent, which is my grandpa on my mom's side. And R-O is Romeo, which is my grandpa on my dad's side.
Oh my
So-
god. That's so
That's actually fun. That's
I
so
didn't know
fun.
that.
What am
I remember that your name is 78 points in.
Because
Because that's what, yeah. That's why you
Wait,
said.
was that not your Instagram bio?
It was.
for a
Yeah,
while?
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. What the hell?
Damn.
That is a
That's
fun
interesting.
fact. That is a fun fact.
Fun fact for us as well.
Sick.
Dad.
Yeah. So that's.
Cool.
Let me check what's on the agenda. What we're gonna.
Wait, should we tell them how we all met?
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good
Oh,
idea.
true, yeah.
All the first
Yeah.
impressions.
True.
Alright, so basically, I all met these guys from a social club that we were in during our uni time. And yeah, we've been friends for 3, 4 years.
I'd say a solid 3 years.
Like,
Yeah.
solid 3 years, I guess. But I think no, actually, Joviro, me and him go way back. We were actually family friends before. I have a photo of him with big ass headphones and glasses and sunnies.
Yeah,
was-
put the photo right here.
Yeah,
Put
we'll
the
put
photo
it right here. I was like in year 9, so back in 2015.
Yo,
I don't know how old were you.
I was a baby. I was like,
You're a kid.
not baby, but like tweens.
You were tiny. I was taller than you.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
And now,
Now we're the same height.
Shut the camera real quick.
Sure, not the
true.
same
No,
height.
yeah. But yeah, I was like an iPad kid back then. I was like,
Yeah.
Wasn't everyone though? I feel like.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I was an
wasn't-
iPad kid.
I was an
wasn't.
iPad kid.
I was
I was
out
outdoors
playing
a
like
lot.
Fruit Ninja.
I was outdoors a lot. I love
That's
my
good.
sweets.
That's good.
Yeah. And then Angeline and Kev, I just met through a social club that we're in.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was your first impressions of all of us?
Okay, I'll start.
Ooh.
Angeline, oh my god, my very first impression, I thought you were like one of the mean girls. Why? No, because like I saw you during
It was like ABGSA.
With
Was
the
that
high
first-
ponytail.
It was like
body.
dyed
the
hair.
first time I saw you, because our theme to the pre-inductions
Yeah.
Yeah.
was PJs.
Pajamas?
Yeah.
And you're wearing like a white PJ set
Yeah.
with like
Oh,
the
you
platinum
remember
hair. Yeah, I
this.
remember with the I think blonde or platinum hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, platinum hair.
True.
And you're like big lashes. And I'm like,
I'm
oh.
telling you,
okay.
the ABG.
The first impression.
Classic
My sister
ABG.
actually really lovely. She's my mentor as well.
Yeah.
So.
I'm true.
Yeah.
And I'm your
Yeah.
mentor.
Yeah, that was true. What the heck?
Oh,
That's
true.
crazy.
Oh, wait.
That's crazy.
That's
True.
crazy.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Holy.
That's
With
crazy.
Kev,
That's crazy.
yeah, I think my first impression of you, you were just really loud. Come on, this is gonna be a fun guy.
I'm
Oh.
a loud guy.
Yeah. And it stands true. Javara, first impression of you, I just thought you were really goofy. No, because you were wearing sunnies indoors with your big ass headphones.
No,
You're just
I'm
like,
not goofy. I'm like cool and mysterious.
oh yeah, but back then you were like, you were spitting out like nerdy.
No.
No,
way.
trust you like. I think you were more talkative back then.
No, really.
Yeah. You're like, I did this. Oh, you know, this is actually it. You know, like.
Oh, that's-
Yeah.
Respect.
That's so
That's
good.
you now as well.
You
I'm
reckon?
not gonna lie.
Well, if you like
With
hit
architecture?
a spot, yeah.
Yeah. Just
I'll
yeah,
go
just more
nerd.
intellectual
I'll nerd.
now, I guess. Smarter.
That's fair.
All right. Angeline.
Okay, so my first impression of Kiara, actually, so one of our friends, he messaged me and he was like, can you please, he didn't go to the selection meeting, and he was like, can you please get this girl in Kiara, and I was like, I didn't even talk to this girl. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't even know what to say for you. And then he was like, oh, like she's such a good dancer, she's so nice, blah blah blah. And then you got in anyways.
Yeah.
And then I was like your mentor, and I actually got to know you. And then you were actually so cool, and you were actually such a good dancer. Like,
She's good,
Yeah.
man.
yeah. Hey. And then one time that we went to have breakfast, and you were wearing your Jordans. And
Oh,
then you
yeah.
went to go like one.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this girl knows what's up.
I want my pink Jordans. I remember. I want my pink Jordans.
Me and Kevin, we actually knew each other for like ages.
Quite a while, yeah.
Because we went to vid school together. We were in the same class. And Kevin actually already knew all this vid because he talks a lot of vid at home, but I am like, meh. So we just like hung out a lot, and then to be honest, we didn't really even learn vid because we were just talking the whole time.
Pretty much like talking shit.
Yeah. And then I don't know, somehow we ended up in the same friend group after that, even from like when we were like in primary school to now.
Yeah,
So,
actually.
Joviro. So actually, I had to call Joviro when he was getting into our social club, and I thought I knew how to pronounce his name. So when I called him, I was like, "Oh hey, Joviro."
That's
okay.
everyone.
I don't know how to actually spell the name. For the people that don't know, it's Joviro.
Yeah, so it's understandable.
But I was so confident. I was like, "Oh, like I know how to pronounce his name." Hey, Joviro, like hey, and he's like, it's Joviro.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was
"That's the first
It's nicer.
First thing he said.
Yeah.
And then from there, I think for like 6 months, I avoided saying your name out loud because I wasn't sure how to say it.
Now she's like walking up like, hey, my guy.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, my
Oh,
my
my
man?
man.
My G, my G. Yeah.
Oh.
Aren't you Jay?
So yeah, I was scared from like that first conversation we had. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you.
Literally was like that.
Yeah, fair. That's okay.
Yeah. I remember my first impression of Kiara because I remember she was like hanging around. I think it was like Lawan was like really close with you. I was like, damn, she's kind of scary.
Scary.
Yeah, I thought you were scary. You look intimidating. You were
Oh, I
like,
get that.
oh, you're like bad bitch energy. Like, but then got to actually know her. She's like one of the sweetest girls I know. Sick ass dancer. Yeah, respect. And Angeline, yeah, like she said, known each other for like hell long. So like, I can't even remember what my first impression was. Yeah, just some big girl. I thought you were pretty cool though. We're in vid school full of vid people. Of course I'm gonna think, yeah, it's the big girl.
This is the video.
That's like every other girl
Yeah.
in pictures.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all
pretty much.
bit.
And then Joviro, I actually had like 2 first encounters with him.
Yeah.
So I met him ages ago.
It was,
I don't even think I was in uni then.
no, you're year 12, I think.
Yeah, I was in like year 12.
So that
And like he was like
yeah.
hanging out with one of my like,
Ago.
I know, yeah, my close friends. Yeah, my close family friend you were with.
Yeah.
And he had like an afro
Yeah,
at the time.
I went through the phases. At the
Man,
firm.
who's this guy hanging out with like my family friend? Because like, she's a really sweet girl.
Mm.
And I was like, suspicious.
We were just studying.
Is this her man?
No, just studying.
And then we met again at the social club when he got in.
Yeah.
And we were actually driving you home. I don't know if you remember. You're like really
Yeah.
like not sober.
Yeah. I remember.
And
Well, I don't remember, but
we're
I
like
remember being.
we're driving you home, and all I hear from the back is, man, like Kevin don't even remember
Last
what
time.
happened."
Oh,
Man,
right?
yeah. I can't believe he don't remember me. Like, to be fair, you didn't have an afro then. That's looking like Miles Morales one day,
Yeah.
and the next day he's looking like this.
Damn.
Fresh cut, by the way.
No.
Want to shout out your barber? JK.
Okay, shout it out.
Yeah, that's pretty much my first impression of everyone.
Fair. Yeah, so like Kiara said, family friends, go way back. But I don't think at the time of joining social club, I knew that she was in it.
Yeah, no.
We were-
Actually,
yeah.
because I drove you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was before then, just before then,
Yeah.
when you added me to a group chat, right?
Yeah.
And
So I made a group chat.
And I was like, wait,
And then
You
you're
look
like,
mad familiar.
yeah, he was like, wait, do I know you? No, you recognize my sister for this.
Yeah,
My sister
yeah,
as
I
well.
recognize.
Oh my god.
But
That's crazy.
I didn't actually recognize you. That's funny. And then Angeline, we go way further.
Okay.
No, I'm playing. What you mean by that? No, it's because, so, like, around the same time that I met Kevin, I was going to the library a lot. And because I was going to the library a lot, I needed to eat dinner after studying, right? So I pretty much every night. So she was the girl at the counter. And I was like, alright, there. And then I see her like 2 years later, I'm like, whoa.
How did I eat
This
that?
good.
Oh my.
It's actually like starstruck, mate.
Yeah, then I called you Joviro.
Yeah, it was probably Joviro, then I was, yeah, no.
That's tough.
And then,
That's tough.
yeah, Kevin, did we meet at the library? Or
It was on the
I
train.
was on the train,
It was on the
right?
train,
Yeah, so we met on the train. And then the family friend, she was like, and they introduced us.
Yeah.
And then it is true that I did get pretty emo. He didn't recognize me. Cringe. Cringe.
Damn.
No,
What?
respect. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
That's crazy. Like how we've kind of like low key met, like knew each other ages ago,
Mm.
and
And
then
we
we're
all
like
connected
re-meeting.
and
Yeah,
then-
yeah. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of social clubs, okay, this is my question for you guys. If you're still in it, or like if you were in it, how was your experience being in a social club?
It's pretty good.
It's a good question.
Pretty alright.
No, it was good. No, it was really good. I think that was just like it's quite drama. Because I feel like you're talking to like so many people,
Mm.
and like you're all good friends, but then you know
Yeah.
it's just like you're bound to like argue someday.
That is
You know
true.
what I mean?
Especially being with them for like 3 years, seeing them every day, or
Actually,
almost like most of
yeah.
the week. Then, well, for me, it's like I think it was like this is gonna sound so cringe, but the best experience in my uni life.
Damn. Okay.
But I mean, it is though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, so.
if I didn't join, I didn't even know if I would have friends still. Cause it's so hard to like make friends in lectures,
Yeah.
Yeah.
classes.
Or like
So-
deep, meaningful
Yeah,
Friendships?
yeah.
Yeah,
friendships
no,
in
that's
uni.
true,
In
that's
uni.
So join a social club if you're in uni.
Low key, because I feel
Even,
like
even
I
just
feel-
for a year, even.
Yeah, full experience.
I like pretty much went to like uni, went to all my lectures and all my tutorials. I like talked to some people, but we weren't like hell tight.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
I'd always like look forward to like meeting like you guys at the social
Yeah.
club. I'm like, yeah.
So we see each other a lot.
Yeah.
Highlight of the week.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it was a really good experience for me. Just obviously it has its ups and downs.
Mm.
And yeah, like if you say something and then everyone will know next.
Yeah.
You know, it's
When it
just
travels
like that
fast,
small.
It's crazy.
Because I mean, Perth itself is like already small,
Yeah, I agree.
and if you put it down to like a smaller scale uni and then a social club, it will like if you say like anything you say, people will know next.
Use travel is quick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, actual.
Yeah, I think because like particularly because we're in like the same or all in the same social circle, like the gossip culture is just so big because there's always something for people to talk about and they always want to talk about something.
Mm.
So it's just like, do you guys think that it's a good gossip culture or is it bad gossip culture?
I don't think. How can there be good gossip culture?
I think for me, okay, like I'm gonna admit it, I do love gossiping. Like I do indulge in the gossip.
Okay,
but
that's in the filler
I
of the
think-
PG.
yeah, no, it is.
Actual
no,
man.
all the like fellow moms and like titas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
like
it, man.
gossip is like they're bonding. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like if I become friends with someone, like one of the first few things I would do is like spill the tea.
Yes, yes.
That's what you
sure.
want. I don't know. I don't know if it's guys,
Straight
maybe
up.
it's girls.
I don't know. I feel like,
Yeah,
but the thing is that guys, that you guys love gossip. You love to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
you're always like,
Oh
hey
my
guys, any
God.
tea, any tea?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you do, but like.
But you guys love to hear it, but you wouldn't say
Yeah,
anything.
but you're like, oh, we don't like gossip. But then
yeah,
you're
but
like,
then you're like,
And
No.
you-
Okay, let me clear it up for the boys out here, right? We don't like drama, but we like hearing the gossip because
Yeah, well, no one likes being in drama though. Like, we all just like
Yeah,
hearing it.
Some people are bored of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
Yeah, some people are straight bored.
Yeah. I think a lot of my friends, I've bonded with them through gossip. Like through. Oh my god, this sounds bad. But I feel like not all kinds of gossips are bad.
Yeah, I don't think all gossip is bad.
Yeah.
Like, some gossip I feel like is useful to you.
Yeah.
Like, say like,
yeah.
oh, I'm interested in a guy. Do you know anything, like any
Okay.
red flags?
Yeah,
that's like, okay,
yeah.
That's gossip still. But
Especially
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you have
sure,
like
sure,
girls' night.
Yeah.
It won't be a girls' night without gossip.
That's
Literally.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
key.
I get
That's
you.
necessary.
I don't know
Girl
how
boy
boys' night goes, but girls' night is literally like sitting in like the living room
No.
in a circle
Yeah.
and like just talking
No disclosing.
Literally.
boys.
about gossip. But I'm not. This is not me condoning gossip, but I mean like.
I think it's just more of how you decide to what you do with the information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you could it's fine to listen to the gossip, but I think it's worse if you start like spreading it or like defamation. if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like
If it's like,
if it's really
bad,
bad,
yeah.
then like maybe you shouldn't say it. You know,
Mm.
maybe you should keep it to yourself. But if it's like something like, ooh, this guy likes this guy.
yeah, that's like,
yeah. Like I feel like it's okay to like
unless it's like, oh,
yeah.
Like, I do
Yeah,
think
it's
it
unregulated.
It's unregulated, it's
depends.
a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's based on your intent. Like, you have like malicious intent. Like, oh, I want to spread this rumor because I hate this person and
Yeah.
I want to ruin them. Then obviously, yeah, that's
Yeah,
bad
I
gossip.
get
Yeah, no,
I get
rumors
you.
are like, to be honest, for me, I don't get why people start rumors.
Like,
Like I said, man, people are just bored. Like,
Bored
it's
mad.
insane.
But like, it's just like,
Nah,
I don't know, it's just like, why? I know some people do it to like, I mean, if we talk about like cancel culture as well, you have to cancel someone, but it's just like, if it's, I don't know, for me, I never understood it. Like, if it's fake, then why would you?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just,
I hate cancel culture, man. That
Bruh.
shit's so cringe. Actually, like you know the whole Rex Orange County.
Oh, yeah, the Rex thing.
Man, like
yeah.
I remember like seeing on TikTok, I was like, damn, like that's pretty bad. But like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
When it gets to like SA and it's like a boy and a girl boy
Yeah.
involved.
I mean, we don't know the full story, but like
Yeah.
you know.
exactly. So like, people like start rumors. It's just like, obviously, if you like keep throwing it around, it's kind of hard. And if you're like on the side of having the rumor started with, it's kind of hard to get your story out because
Yeah.
everyone else already knows one thing.
Yeah.
Like, and it happens so much in social clubs. Like, it's actual crazy.
Mhm.
People take
Right.
sides.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah.
if like someone says one thing and then like if it reaches that person, right? Like, you would say, oh, is this true or not? And they would
Yeah.
say their whole story, their whole side, but it's kind of hard to like relay it back to everyone else
Yeah.
because they know this one thing, and it's just like, and then at the end you'll get cancelled. I don't know. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite toxic.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had like a really bad rumor spread about you, or like know of?
It wasn't about me per se, but like actually quite recently,
Oh.
my word's going around that my ex cheated on me, which is not true at all. So my name and her name is getting into rooms that we haven't even stepped foot in.
Yeah.
They're saying things like this, and people that I don't even know as well.
That's kind of messed.
It's,
That's weird
it's
though.
insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Do you know the person do you know where the
No.
gossip
I don't know
started?
where it
or
started.
the rumor
What's the
started?
intentions?
I don't know, right?
Right?
That was like,
Yeah.
that's old. That's
Yeah.
history,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, actually,
So
yeah.
leave it there.
Mm.
That's your random.
Yeah, that's kind of.
See, people be bored, bro. But I just.
Alright, I have a question
Just
for
don't
you
want
guys. Do you know how we all like rant about
Yeah.
like I don't know, like a person or
Yeah.
like something, like a coworker and everything?
No.
Did it die?
I think
Died.
I think the camera died.
It died.
Oh.
We can still keep with the audio.
Yeah.
If you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think talking? Okay. Do you think ranting about someone, right? Like if you're having a bad day, is considered talking shit about someone?
No.
Or like
You're just-
backstabbing them?
No,
Nah, low key, it's like venting. You know, you
it's
don't
venting. It's
you don't
venting.
want to bottle that shit up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cause like
Sit.
I feel like venting is a bit different to like talking shit. Cause you're, you know, if you don't have bad blood with them, then you're just kind of talking to get all your negative energy out.
Mm-hmm.
Or like for me per se, let's say like I'm annoyed at someone, I'd like tell my significant other, I'll be like, hey, like, you know, I'm like, this person did this, it's really annoying, la da da da. But like, it's just so I don't harbor any bad feeling or intent to them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Because I guess sometimes it's like, if you like vent, like say if I vent about like someone at work, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually, if you vent about it to someone else who can relate as well,
Yeah.
then eventually it would start being like,
That's
yeah,
true.
they're
Okay.
always
It
like
grows.
this. Yeah, it grows.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, they're like this. So like you start talking about like their personality and stuff. So
And
then
then it
that
starts
turn.
getting personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
it's like
just
where do
depends
you
on
like draw the
who you
line
talk
between
to.
like venting and talking shit
Yeah.
about them?
I also think like it depends on who you talk to. So if like I'm venting to like 5 people, I think that's talking shit because it's like you're venting to too many people.
Yeah, you don't need
Like I
to
think
talk
if
to
it's
5
1-on-1, I reckon that's just venting. But if it's like 5 to 1, that's just talking shit. Like you're just gossiping at this point.
It's like a
I feel
group
a lot of-
activity.
Yeah, because a lot of people are contributing.
So you
Actually,
reckon
yeah.
one-on-one is like, oh, it's just like,
Yeah. But then also
getting it
like,
out of your
it
chest.
Yeah,
depends.
like, can you please listen to me?
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. It depends if that person also like,
Is related to the topic.
yeah, they're like, oh, yeah, I also don't like it when Kiara does
oh,
this.
when
But
when
then
when
you're not
it keeps
really
going.
venting. You're just like, just talking shit at that
yeah,
point.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
True.
But it's hard because like you can't draw the line between.
Yeah, you
venting
can't really.
and- Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes it just goes to a part where now we're actually just talking shit.
Yeah.
But you don't mean for it to be like
Yeah,
that.
it just like Joviro said, it just grows, and it's like, oh, you just don't know where to stop.
Yeah.
sometimes.
sure.
Yeah, things get out of hand.
I think just as long as they don't find out, like sure, like not as in like you know,
Yeah,
you're, not,
yeah, continue.
you're not having the intent of letting them know.
Or like spreading it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like if you're gonna like talk shit about someone just to get out like
Yeah.
bad feeling. Don't tell someone that's gonna tell them.
Yeah. Don't
Just
broadcast it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep it private, keep it
Yeah.
personal, so that like next time you meet them, it's like no bad blood.
Mhm.
It's calm. You've talked about it. You let all your negativity out.
Yeah.
You're ready to, you know.
Yeah, I think that's why sometimes it's kind of hard for me to like pick who to like vent to,
Yeah.
because like
yeah.
who, you know,
Who to trust.
who to trust basically.
Exactly.
How would you
That's
know
it,
that they're
yeah.
not gonna tell other people who are gonna tell other people and eventually reach that person, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
I always like, I think, I forgot where I saw it or heard it from. It's like, I wouldn't tell someone something about me or like, how does it word it? It's like something personal. If they're coming to me talking about other people's things. Do you kind of get what I mean? I worded
think I
that
get it.
badly.
Wait, say it again.
I'm confused.
So like, if I talk to someone about, if I tell a person a secret, okay, and I like, I'm expecting them to keep that secret to themselves.
Yeah.
How could I expect that if they're not keeping other people's secrets?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's it.
I
Yeah,
gotcha, I
okay.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
So,
No, that's fair.
so yeah.
I think- I think maybe like a question we could go off from that is like friends, like what you know. I feel like you have different levels of friendship. Yeah, but
I've heard about
should.
that.
Yeah,
should
like,
have different.
well, for me, like my perspective is, you know, you have your like really close friends,
Yeah.
like your bestest friends.
Yeah.
You have your friends that you would like want to get to know more,
Okay.
and like want to be around.
Okay.
And then you have like your acquaintances that you
Mhm.
see around, and then you have people that you know but don't necessarily want to talk, and
Mhm.
they're just people you haven't met yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 steps.
Well, how do you guys define your?
A mutual friend of all of us told me before that there's three different types of friends. There's like acquaintance,
Yeah.
and there's like convenience friends.
That's-
Kindness or convenience.
Yeah, and there's
Yes.
like your true friend,
Mm.
like your actual friends.
Maybe let's define this for the
Yeah.
viewers. So,
So I think like acquaintance is like someone you would say like hi, hello to, small talks,
Mhm.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So like it's not someone you would like if you have a problem just go straight to.
No.
Yeah. Somebody you would see like, hey,
See
I haven't
around.
seen you in
Yeah,
so
yeah.
long, and you just do small talk, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily hang out with.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some I can't wrap my head around convenience friends.
You really.
Actually,
Here we go.
I have a lot of acquaintances of convenience, and it's not because like
Same.
we're not actually friends or anything. It's just because like we weren't in a specific situation together.
Yeah.
We would never be friends. We would never probably even talk,
Yeah.
and like
that's
we
true.
probably wouldn't be friends. So we're only friends because like we're in this situation together, and it's just convenient for us to be talking to each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
Let's try
a
talking in the microphone.
majority of the friends I've made in social clubs is
Yeah.
acquaintances of convenience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I thought as well. It's because
Like,
yeah,
it's not a bad thing. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
after this whole ordeal, we're gonna go on our pods or something.
yeah,
ways.
yeah, exactly.
But we made a strong bond
Yeah.
that we can
Yeah. I mean that's what I like.
remember.
That's what I like thought as well. It's like say if you join a social club, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's kind of like you're forced to be friends.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you see them every day and like you kind of have to talk to them. Like
Yeah.
you work with
Yeah.
them as well, and then eventually like you go towards that like that true true friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you do create like bonds between like
Yeah,
some
that's
of them.
fair.
Because in
Yeah.
social clubs, small cliques form. even
Yeah.
with-
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I see that in work as well. Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
work.
that's it.
Yeah, work as well. I mean, as much as we say we don't want to form cliques, it just happens.
It just
Yeah.
happens.
It just
Yeah,
naturally
it just
happens, I guess. But,
Yeah, because it's just like, we have all these friends now, like what we're in this club, but then like after we actually like graduate or we're like moving, it's like, who's actually like checking up on us,
yeah,
like every once in a while to
Yeah.
hang out and stuff, and
Mm,
it's just like,
I
you only
agree.
see like, I don't know, like 1-2 friends
Yeah.
that really want to like check up with
Yeah.
you.
I heard that's like, who would you invite to your wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
Exactly.
your true friends. To be honest, it's like I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but ever since like, cause like this year I'm quite like inactive in the social club now,
Mhm.
and like to be honest, like the past 3 years, I thought social club is like my whole life, like that's my whole friend group.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not really
yeah,
friends
yeah.
with anyone else,
Yeah.
And now that like this year I'm kind of like inactive, busy doing other things, it's like like,
got
I
other
don't even
friends.
talk to some of them anymore.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what made me realize. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, who are my actual true friends? What like
Mm.
who do I still talk to?
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like, that's what I realized not being active in a social club. I guess.
Yeah, I kind of agree because like I feel like back then when I was like young in uni, I was like trying to make everyone my friend. Like, oh, like I have to be friends with everyone. I have to have a lot of friends because
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed being around like other people. But
Yeah,
then
for
as
sure.
I grew older, I started enjoying like my me times. But in saying that, like you start seeing who your like real friends are.
Yeah.
Like who you want to talk to yourself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some people have expectations of, like
Yeah.
they want you to talk to them.
Yeah.
But maybe you necessarily don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. Friendships go both ways. If one person wants to talk and the other person doesn't, maybe that's a sign that
So
you're not gonna be like very good friends
Yeah.
per se.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I think it's yeah. If you kind of slow down and you kind of see who messages you,
Mhm.
you start to kind of see like who you want to around in your life. You know what I mean?
Do you think like you have to keep talking to someone to be like for them to be your true friend?
No.
I
Because
don't-
you've got like low maintenance friendships as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love those.
yeah. I actually
I
really
think
like
those are
those
really-
too. Yeah.
My best friend, I don't text him at all.
Yeah.
We just meet up like maybe once every 4 months, even.
Oh.
Yeah, and he even went to like Canada.
Jeez, yeah.
No
Sick.
contact, no
Okay.
contact there.
Is
And
your
he
like
just comes
closeness
back.
still the same?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
I think the best feeling is like when you like catch up again.
Yeah.
And it's not really like awkward. It's just
No.
like you're updating your life.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
man,
just
like,
Yeah,
this happened.
resuming,
Yeah.
like where you.
It's
left
like
off.
you're putting a pause
Yeah,
and then you're doing your own thing
Mhm.
and you're coming back with like stories to tell.
Yeah.
And it's like you never like what's it called? Separated. You
Yeah.
guys just like I think that's what I love about low maintenance.
Mm,
Like
mm.
friendships.
Mhm.
Like I have my close friend Artie. He's like over in Mexico now, actually doing like
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw.
Yes. Shout out to you,
Man,
Artie.
shout out to Artie.
You're living your life.
Respect, bro. Man's out here trying to be a spaceman.
Yeah, actually space.
Yeah, and now he's in Mexico doing this like rocket ship. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what it is.
I think it's a
don't
soccer
know.
competition.
I just see rockets.
I'm just.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting for the day that I like see him again,
Yeah,
and we
then
just
you
start.
can ask him.
Yeah, and we catch up about life. I'm
Yeah.
excited. So yeah.
Okay, so okay, so I have a question. So it's like, if you have like a best friend, right?
Mm.
And then but it's like a low maintenance friendship. How would you? Okay, like what do you define? How do you define best friend? Like how do you define best friend first? Like who would you how would you call someone your best friend?
I think for me, like my best friend is someone who I know that I can always count on, even if like, it's like I can always like go to them if I have an issue, and I know that I can always rely on like their honest opinion and stuff. Like I feel like for me, a lot of my friends, I don't know if I can do that because I'm scared of judgment or something like that. But for like my best friend, I'll be like, oh, I know I can always go to you, and like you wouldn't really judge me. You'll be like, okay, that's this, blah blah blah. But like it's just honest, you know?
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like for me, like my best friend's someone that like I feel like no matter what, I can always just comfortably talk to them without any fear of judgment.
Mhm.
Someone that like I'm okay to like kind of sit in silence with as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
like we don't have to be doing something together.
Yes.
I could legit, I don't know, like rock up to like Fom's house,
Yeah.
take a nap in his bed. He'll be like playing Tekken or something.
And then
It's like chill shit. Like
Yes.
oh, you wanna go?
Oh,
out to,
shit.
you wanna go out to eat? Yeah, alright. And then yeah.
Okay.
That's
It's
like
yeah, me and my friend
that's
was
what it is.
I'm like,
It's like
what are you doing? Just chilling.
yeah.
KFC. Okay. See you there. That's it.
That's it. That's all it is.
So
Yeah, I
good.
feel like it's very
so easy.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Actually, asking about this, a good question that came up in my head was, do you guys believe in like one true best friend, or do you guys have like multiple best friends?
I think we can have multiple.
I think I have friends depending on
It's hard.
kind of situation,
Yeah. Yeah, like
right?
that.
Like
Oh.
not one
You
that's
have an
like
arsenal. You have a toolkit of friends.
like,
Like,
not
this-
one ultimate friend.
This
just
flathead.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like the Spider-Verse.
I think like
Over each video.
yeah. I think to be honest, for me, it's like you have a best friend for like
the time.
for the time.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's like different stages in
I
your
see
life,
For a time.
and
Okay.
it's like not just like for that duration, but it's like different phases in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
is-
Yeah.
yeah, different chapters in
Oh,
your
like
life.
for
Chapters,
this
I
season.
like that.
For this,
Yes.
Oh,
for
I'm a
this
returning
chapter.
character this season. That's crazy.
Alright, yeah, I guess. Because it's like, I don't know, for me, a best friend is like the first person who I would think to message if something interesting or something bad or something good happens to me.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Mhm.
That's why I kind of, yeah. So, like, to be honest, right now, I would say my best friend is my boyfriend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me as
Yeah.
well
But,
Same.
like,
Yeah.
we were best friends before.
Not my
we-
boyfriend. My
I-
girlfriend
I
and my
think-
5 other boyfriends.
Like me.
It's like we were already best friends before we were together.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just continued on.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like different phases in my life. It's like, oh, or like it depends on the situation. Like, who am I gonna
Yeah.
go to first for this situation, kind of thing.
What
That's
about
that.
you guys? Wait,
What was
Sorry,
the question?
There was a
I
question.
thought, no, she was
The
just.
multiple best friends.
Oh, the.
So I
Oh,
think,
the multiple
we
best friends,
can
yeah, right.
for different phases.
Yeah.
Wait, this is your question actually.
It's not my
No,
question.
it's my question.
This guy's chill out.
I'm confused.
I'm not that
Whose
forgetful.
question is this?
I think for me, like I have like multiple best friends, but like I've talked about this with Angeline actually. We have like rankings.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like
we have like
Grades.
S tier.
Yeah, we have
Best
like
friend.
circles, and it goes
Oh.
inner. and
Yeah.
outer.
Oh, okay,
You
yes,
have your
yes,
like
yes,
the
yes.
one closest to you.
Yep.
That's like your S tier. You know,
In
You're
a
like
circle.
your go-to.
Yeah.
And then you have your A tiers, your B tiers, and they move around. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at
They
some
just-
point,
it
Angeline was
fluctuates,
one of my
fluctuates.
S tiers.
Got moved
And
down.
now she's.
Now she's See, S tier is like the best friend zone. And the other one's like really good, like really good friends, close friends.
And then the list just keeps going down.
Yeah.
And like it fluctuates depending on
Yeah.
you
It
know.
does.
Yeah.
Like time and situation.
Yeah, but it's not to say they're not your best friends.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So I can never really say I only have one best friend. You
Same.
know? I have
Same.
a best friend. Because then I'm like, okay, like who's that best friend?
Yeah.
Because it fluctuates. I think that's,
I think because I asked that because like people have like the definition of best.
Yeah.
Best being like
best, like
number one.
Number
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, numero uno.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Joviro?
I don't think this is gonna answer the question, but my concept of like friends was pretty twisted, like in high school
Oh really?
or like even primary school near the end.
Damn.
Cause I used to have like.
This guy's a fuckboy.
No, I'm like a fuckboy with friends.
He's a friend whore.
No, but so I used to like have that BFF. Like we actually called each other BFFs.
Oh,
That's
that's
cute,
so
that's
cute.
It's cringe. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was cool.
Serious.
It was cool. And then I don't know, just randomly on the playground. Oh, betrayal. No, it's not. It's like
I
it's
love
like-
gossip.
Yeah. No, like one of because we have a circle, right? And then one of the guys in the circle was like, "Nah, he's my BFF now," and I was like,
Oh my god.
"No." Well, I put on a code for it. I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't care." I cared. And I took that with me for the rest of my high school.
He's like going home crying.
Yeah.
That actually happened to me in primary school
Yeah.
as well. Like I was a new girl, and then I had this one friend, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, she's my best friend."
Yeah.
And then she said someone else was her best friend, and I was like,
"You said what?"
"Oh my god."
So then after that, I started like reconceptualizing the idea of a friend in my head as a fucking 12-year-old.
Yeah, go on.
And then I went into high school,
Mind.
and I just wanted everyone to be my best friend.
Ah.
So then
Okay.
that kind of reduced the like strength of the label best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if everyone's your best friend, no one's really your best friend.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
I didn't think about that before. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just give everyone the equal amount of love to all my friends,
Damn. Yeah.
which is really unrealistic because you don't have that much
Yeah.
energy.
You don't
have that much time.
Mhm.
But I still tried to stick with it until like
respect.
probably first year uni, where then I was like, okay, this is really stupid.
I'm tired. Now.
Actually, no. What the catalyst to making me rethink that is like, it was the current one that I regard as my best friend.
Yeah.
I think we had like a conversation on the way home
Mhm.
about it, and I was like, oh no, like you're just like a friend, bro. Like,
Damn.
but not like that, like equal.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, that's okay, man. And I was like, After that, I did start thinking. I was like, I feel kind of bad, but we'll let it sit. And then after that, I still haven't told him. I still don't admit it, because I'm actually a tsundere, bro.
Oh my god.
Wow.
But like,
No, you
a
gotta
tsundere-
explain what it
now I
is.
have to explain what
Put it on weeds on
a,
it.
a tsundere is like someone who
It's
really
like playing hard to get.
but they really love you, but they just don't want to show it.
They don't want to admit it.
They're like, they care for you a lot, and they'll do these things behind your back, and then so that's what I do.
Wow.
But now I think I have formed my inner circle properly, and like
That's good.
Respect.
gotten my like ranking sorted.
Nice.
Now,
Do you guys still like?
I think it's really good.
So if you say someone's your best friend and they say, oh, if they don't mention you as a best friend, do you still consider them as a best friend? Like,
Yeah, personally I don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Personally I don't mind. That's okay.
Actually, this happened to me like a few months ago. I told this person, I was like, oh, I would probably consider you my top 3. And then at that time, they were like, I don't know, they were going through stuff, and they were like, I don't have any close friends. I was like, oh, okay.
no, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
You know what
That's-
low-key hurts, right?
What?
When like, say one of my really close friends, best friends, like are going through like a midlife crisis. I don't know, and just be
Yeah.
like, guys, I don't know. I feel like I don't have any friends. Like,
Mm.
I feel like I don't have anyone who I could really talk to and stuff.
Yeah.
And then telling that to you,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to say. Like, you're like, oh,
Fucking
it's
bitch.
fine. What am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's just like, it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Of course.
It
It
does
does.
hurt.
Especially if it's like
Of
one of your like, if you consider a person as a best friend as well.
Mm.
Or like they'd be like, oh, let's say if it's like a group of best friends,
Yeah.
like, right? Because you know, like, groups are really popular now.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Friends are really popular.
no,
What does that mean?
I mean like best friends,
Like
as in like
best
a
friend
group.
groups.
Yeah,
Like
best
group
friend.
of best friends.
Okay.
Hey, pause.
Pause.
I'm cutting that out. I'm the editor.
No, especially in like social clubs, right? Like when we talk about cliques, like you know, this group, like oh, she belongs to that group, you know, like and they're like
Classification.
How you have
Yeah.
your group of girls.
yeah, group of girls
Yeah,
and
yeah.
guys, and like you know,
Yeah.
and then let's say in that group, it's like oh, it's not like you have. It's not like, you know, and like most of the time it's not like all of you guys are best friends with each other, you know?
Yeah.
You have that group, but you also have like
Someone that's close.
somewhat like a
Yeah.
best friend, you
Yeah.
know? So let's say sometimes it's like, I don't know, if one of us are going through like a midlife crisis and be like, oh, I don't have a best friend, and everyone else will be like, oh, like what do you think of me as?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
It's actually the talk. It's actually the talk with your friends.
But
Like,
it's like,
What are we?
but it's like define friendship.
What's our?
Oh,
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
No, but it's also like, oh, but you have this person to talk to, and you have this person to
Yeah.
talk to, like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of. That's why. Oh, this is like another topic as well. That's why sometimes I feel like best friend groups don't work low key.
How come?
Sometimes. I don't know. To me, it's like. Well, I'm not saying it doesn't work, you know, for everyone, but it's like. It's like, cause you know how we talk about best friend as in like you're one solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can have multiple best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like sometimes it's like I've seen a lot of groups that kind of like disperse
Yeah.
after a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, would you really consider that group? You know, would you really sorry?
Sounds like
Would you really consider? I don't know how to get bro.
I think it's just like what we were saying before, how it's like, oh, we have best friends for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
you
the
know,
chapter.
like-
Yeah.
And it was real, right?
Yeah, it was real at the time.
Yeah,
but
The feelings you had.
No, like I love. Oh, I think right now I would say I have a lot of best friends.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, obviously, but like not one best friend.
Yeah.
I have like multiple best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, and again, it's like the degrees.
Yeah.
It's like the tiers, right?
The
The S
tiers.
tiers,
Yeah.
the A tiers, the B
Yeah.
tiers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's also, and sometimes I think like, oh, how long are they going to be my best friend until like, you know?
Do you think of that?
No, sometimes I just feel
The
like,
expiration.
no, obviously it's like,
It's like when they
Best
moved
before.
tiers.
yeah, when they moved here, it's low key.
Yeah.
Obviously not like, oh, we're going to end a friendship kind of thing.
Like-
It's like sometimes you just drift away.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you
yeah.
feel like, oh,
naturally.
this is
Yeah.
slowly becoming like an A tier.
yeah.
Yeah.
And someone
That's
else
why-
is moving up.
Yeah, that's why the definition of best friend is very like, not defined for me.
Yeah,
Because is it like a best friend or is it like a real, just a close friend?
Yeah.
Kinda
We're just like good friends
fair.
kind of vibes.
Yeah. But I don't know. Oh, what do you guys think of friend groups of 3?
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna build on the numbers.
Do you guys think that there's always one person that kind of gets left out
In
in a
trios?
3? Yeah. Personally, I've never been in a group of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither.
Personally, I've never been. It's only like
4? Or like
yeah.
I feel like 4 is a good
I'm in a
number.
4 right now.
That's pretty good.
I'm in a 4 with my girls.
Yeah.
So. But like a 3, I don't know. I think the only time I've experienced a 3 is back when I was like 10 with my sister and my cousin.
Wait, was there always like anyone left out, like a little bit, or?
I think it's low key like, or when I was like young, it was like me, my sister, and my cousin. Obviously, we were like, you know, I don't know, we were like
Kids.
kids.
Yeah.
We were like obviously playing around and stuff. But it's like me and my cousin were like closer in age,
Okay.
so I think that's why we're a bit closer. And my sister kind of just like got added on, kind of thing. But I don't know about like actual
Friend
three-
friends.
yeah, 3 friend group though. don't know. To be honest, I've heard so many stories of it not working.
Yeah, me too. Like, there's always like two that are just slightly closer than the other,
Yeah.
but I've never experienced it.
Actually, yeah, I have actually heard a lot about like friendship of three like breaking apart. It's either like the two that feel really close leaves out the third one, and then the third one feels like they feel left out.
Yeah.
And so they're like hell sad, or like, yeah. I think that's just the main thing.
Yeah.
That the 1, 2, because if you have 4, at least the other person can
It's
talk
like
to the
pairs.
4th person. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
it's like
Yeah.
pairs.
system.
That's
buddy
it.
system.
Yeah.
Or like when you go on a roller coaster and then two people sit together and the other person
Yeah.
just seems like random. That's so sad.
That is, yeah, that's
No, like
true.
me.
Play like rock paper scissors on who sits
Yeah.
with
No, like I don't know, like me and the girls. There's like 4 of us, and it
Yeah.
just always works every time.
Yeah.
Like say when like photo booth photos, right?
Yeah.
It's like 2 at the front, 2 at the
Two at
back
the
kind
front.
of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of or like going out for dinner. It's always like 2 people sit next to each other in front of the other 2.
Yeah. Actually, I was in a friend group of 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually forgot about this because I thought we were friends.
So
Oh no, I think I know which one
Yeah.
you're talking about. I think I know which
And
one
like, actually, I feel like there's always been like 2 and then 1, but it changes. Like me and one of the girls, we were really close in the age, and then me and one of the other girls, we were friends before we were friends with the other girl, and then now those 2 girls they work together, and I just
Oh.
like don't hang out with them
Oh,
anymore.
you're the one that drifted.
But I don't know, it's
That's
not my
alright,
fault.
man.
It's not. They
No,
work together.
It's not bad, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
then if you guys hang out, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But-
Would you think it would be Ockies?
I don't know. I think it's kind of awkward now because like we don't talk as much anymore.
That's true.
But
Fair.
I feel like we're still good friends. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not best friends anymore.
So
Though.
do you reckon groups of 3 or even like odd number groups would like they don't last as long compared to like even
Mine's lasted.
You have a 3?
You have a 3?
Yeah.
Why did you not mention
Hey,
it?
you guys are still talking, man.
Oh, sorry.
So, so like, yeah, it's with my 2 cringe best friends from high school. So, the one I was talking about earlier, he's in it, and then there's this other guy, the third. He's like the one we bully, so it kind of works.
I don't think I want to be here.
No, it's
kinda
it's
toxic.
good. No, it's good. It's good. Trust.
No, he loves it.
It's
He
all
loves
love.
it.
He loves it. He loves it.
Man's in the corner crying.
he loves it. But yeah, so we formed that group when I started realizing that we were actually like care about him. So I was like, oh, let's hang out. Let's hang out and stuff.
You bully him.
Yeah. And then he was like, wait, no, it's always the one that gets bullied. He's like asking my friend, he's like, oh, when are we hanging out? And I was like, man, I'm busy. But like, okay, so you have those moments like the roller coaster thing,
Yeah.
where someone might get left out. He's the one that gets that. But it's like okay. But
I don't know.
because he's
I don't
okay.
know.
He's okay
Have
by
you asked him
himself.
if he's okay?
And it's like,
Are
yeah,
you just
yeah,
assuming?
No, we do. We actually converse. Like multiple
Wow.
times.
Is it okay?
Because we get worried. We have waves of we're worried. But then he's like, nah. He's like, oh no, don't care.
Are you
like,
sure?
He's carefree. He's carefree,
Yeah.
and he's got his own other groups as well. We all have. See,
Okay.
I think that's what's good. We all have other groups
Yeah.
outside of the main friend group.
Yeah.
That we fall
That's
back.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if we feel left out, we're not really like.
Yeah. So would you say your friendship with your friend, the one
Yeah. Let's
that
say
you
B
parted
and
with
C.
to
Let's say
bully
B.
them?
Let's say B.
Okay.
So B's the
Let's go
like,
A and D.
Who's the D?
D is the bully.
Okay.
No, the
Yeah,
bullier.
like,
Bully-
this guy's getting bullied.
D is the one you bully,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You say that
But like in a cute way.
in
In
a
like
cute
a
way.
like a tsundere way, you know?
So
Kenny
you reckon-
like,
Like
you pull back.
I love you. No, I mean I hate you.
So you reckon your friendship with A is stronger than your friendship with D? In that friend group,
Kind of sounds like it.
right?
Yeah.
So like,
But then his one is also strong. It's his one I feel is equal between us two.
Wait, so D's friendship with you and
A. So A and D link
yes,
really strong. Me and A link really strong. Me and D,
Not as strong.
it's this is relatively speaking, but it's
Yeah.
still strong.
Yeah.
Like really strong. Like I'll die for these two.
yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I think I always treated A as a mediator in anything, in
It kind of
everything.
Yeah.
sounds like
Yeah.
like A is like the mediator between.
Yeah, in everything.
Because
In
I think
everything.
like in church, there's always like a mediator,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
person,
that's
someone
it.
who like connects everyone together.
Yeah.
Mm,
And that's his
so like
role.
the link.
Yeah.
So do you reckon if you take A out, how
This would not work.
so
Or
you
it
want,
wouldn't.
So your friendship with D would.
It's just like no initiator.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
neither. He's too shy, and I'm like.
You like bullying him.
You're a
I'm
bully.
tormenting him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you reckon? Do you guys reckon? In a friend group of 3, there's always someone who just connects the group.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like in my experience, yes.
I feel like there has to be,
There
right?
has to be. Has to be.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, so I reckon friend groups of 3 don't necessarily like work as well compared to
But then at the same time,
Even
I've
numbers.
hung out with D, but alone.
one-on-one.
And yeah, it's chill. It's not like I saw on TikTok like that POV, the permutation. You're in the permutation of the trio where it just doesn't work.
Oh.
They all work, so it feels good.
Because there's always like 2 friends that were like friends before.
Yeah.
The other third friend comes along, you
Mm.
know. So I feel like those 2 friends are always slightly closer
Mm,
than
mm.
with the other third person, just like a little bit closer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. But I don't know. I feel like I would get jealous. Like you guys are hanging out without me.
Fair.
That's fair.
Bring me to my next question. So it's like, okay, let's say you're like in a friend group, right? And then obviously, like, you know, in life we get busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them not inviting you to things because they assume that you're busy all the time? Like, would you still want an invite even though you would maybe say no?
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah. I still want to invite.
But like you would know, like, you know, you would know that you're gonna say no anyway,
Yeah.
like that you're busy. But would you still want them to keep inviting you anyway, knowing that you probably won't come? Or would you understand?
I think I would still like an invite.
Yeah, it's like a nice gesture.
Just because, like, oh, you guys still want me to be around.
Mm.
You know, like, the
Yeah.
moment you stop inviting me, I'm like, oh, you guys don't want me to be around anymore. Even though I can't come anyways.
I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah, same. Sundara things. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
No, it's just like this one time. So my coworkers, we have to work New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, and then everyone else that didn't work, they went out all together. Well, obviously, I didn't get an invite because I was working, and then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, why'd you guys invite me? Even though I'm working anyways.
And she started crying.
I was like, why?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's nice to get an invite.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I guess. It's like, yeah, even though they know that you probably won't come,
Yeah.
like, I would still want an invite. Especially if you're, like, in a friend group, and then, like, you would see, like 1 or 2 of them, like, go out together. And even if you're not in a 3, if it's, like, say, like a 5 friend group,
Yeah.
and it's, like, 2 of them went out. But it's, like, sometimes it's, like, do you reckon, like, in some occasions, right? Like, would you need the whole friend group to come with you, or do you need just, like, one person kind of thing?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
You
if
know?
it's like a 5 group,
roster.
I think 2 is okay.
Yeah.
Like if 2 just hang out. But if it's 3, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
why
it's
did you
like-
invite the other 2
Yeah,
people?
like-
Yeah.
It's like a bit too much.
Yeah.
Did you have beef with them?
Yeah. Whoa.
They're talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But do you reckon it's like, I said, okay, let's say it's like a 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the other 2 would always like go out, or like they would do their own things. Would you still consider that 5 friend group as like a solid 5 friend group? Because like sometimes it's like it's a 5 friend group, but like 2 of them are like best friends kind of thing. It's like your friendship.
Further clicks
Yeah.
inside the click.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exception.
I
Well-
think with more people in the group, it's kind of more okay to have like a smaller
Like
clique.
smaller clique.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of like me and my high school friend, because I'm actually still like quite close with my high school friend. We're actually still going out to like what's it called, to like our first, not our first, but our trip that we haven't been together in
Yeah.
a long time. And like I feel like I'm relatively quite close to like all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but like Fom, if you guys know Fom, he's like, yeah, I'm like closest with Fom, but you know, I'm still close with everyone else,
Yeah.
and I feel like it doesn't really kill the dynamic per se, because I feel like every interaction you have with someone is like a very unique interaction, and I think that's what I love about like friendship.
Yeah.
Is like all your friends, you have like a unique story
Yeah.
or like a little like what's it called, inside joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
So-
Love those.
I do love my inside jokes for my friends. Yeah.
Would you guys rather want to be like in a smaller friend group or like, okay, would you rather want to be in like a friend group of like 4 or less, or a friend group of like 5 or more? Because I want to think about like 5 or more is like you can go on road trips, or like you know,
Yeah,
camping
right.
together and
I've
stuff.
always wanted that type of thing, like 10ish, a group of 10ish.
Yeah.
Oh
Solid.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Obviously-
like so difficult though.
Yeah.
But, like, group 10ish with
Yeah.
like even gender ratio, because like my group of 10 is like the high school mates.
Yeah.
I'm still in a big group with my high school mates, and
Nice.
we're just all fellas.
Fellas.
Yeah, we're just all fellas, which is
Yeah.
cool. Boys night out. But, like,
That's fire. Yeah.
some talkative girls would be pretty cool to have, because like it gets dry, you know. It's just tough guy talk.
Where the bitches at?
Yeah.
Like the things you guys talk about on the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, I
It's
got
a
you.
fun dynamic. It's fun.
That's true. Yeah.
It's fun.
Like a mix. How about
Yeah.
you guys?
I think like because me and Angeline were actually in quite a big group
Oh yeah.
in our uni year before we joined our social club. I think we were in a group of like what,
I feel like it was 10, maybe
10.
more.
Yeah, it's like 10, and like I feel like we were all quite close, and we would go like down south and stuff, and those trips were like
Yeah, it
so
was so
fun,
fun.
right? But then eventually, we all kind of started drifting
Yeah.
per se.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like temporarily, it's so nice at the time, but it won't last for the long run.
Yeah.
Just because one, we're getting older, so our like availability is like changes. Because some people are in full time, some people are still in uni,
Yeah, that's true.
some people are graduated but don't know what they're doing. You know, so like people are free at different times, and now it's getting harder to like plan stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like back in my uni days, I sound old. I'm not that
Back
old,
in
by
the
the
old
way.
days.
I'm only
My
22,
time.
23, sorry. But like when I was in my first year with like Angeline and stuff, like it was a lot easier to get everyone's availability. Everyone just sends in their timetables, and we're like, oh, it's like
actual organized.
yeah, and then like, oh, let's all meet up at this time to have lunch together, or like.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
especially when uni break happens, because everyone's on uni break at the same time.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we're booking this trip here. Everyone like free up your date no matter what.
Yeah.
Book
And-
off.
Yeah, but now as we get older, I feel like
Yeah. I think because it's also that we were all moving at different like paces in our life. Like at this one moment or like this 1-2 years, we were all like kind of the same. We were all in uni.
Yeah.
But then after that, we just started moving in different directions at different paces and stuff. So it's really hard to like sustain our friendship. So I feel like it's nice to have friends of like 10 and stuff, but it's hard to like keep together because you're
So
all
many
not moving.
variables.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
the same
for sure.
time.
I feel like because some people get girlfriends,
Yeah.
and obviously you want to spend more time with your
Couples-
girlfriend,
couples
Yeah.
or like sometimes you get a job, like a really good job, and you don't want to like lose it, so you're working the hours, and then eventually it goes from 10, then it goes to like little cliques, because we definitely had cliques
Yeah.
in the group. We had
Yeah.
like the girls and the
Of course.
boys,
I think
or
it's
like
inevitable.
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
No,
But
it's-
eventually, like when we start breaking apart, the cliques become clearer.
Yeah.
Like they start hanging out by
Yeah.
themselves or like in their groups, and then the other people start hanging out with their groups. Because I think I remember like me and the boys used to play like Dungeons and Dragons together on Discord.
That's
Yeah.
actually like D&D.
Yeah. So it's really lit. And then like let's say like
No way.
D&D is only from like Stranger Things.
From
It's
movies?
made up.
No, D-
No, it's an actual game.
yeah.
Like the same concept as like a monster.
You,
like-
yeah, you like role play.
Like-
Pause. Pause.
Pause.
Pause.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Pause.
But yeah, like
I
you.
don't know
I mean, going back into topics, so it'll be like me and my boys playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then like Angeline and stuff, like going out shopping with like the others, you know, like, and eventually, because now we're all moving at different pace, like Angeline said. Yeah, we're just not.
Yeah.
I feel like the group's not as close.
It's hard to
anymore.
like understand someone else's life because you can't relate to it. That's why we're so like different now, because
sure.
some people they just can't relate, like working full time or like I don't
Traveling.
know, yeah, it's just like unrelatable to them. That's why we can't sustain our friendship.
It's quite high maintenance as well.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to like plan like a big Japan trip,
Oh, yeah.
but the biggest problem was some people weren't financially stable enough,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
and so like obviously you don't want to leave without like missing someone because you're the group of 10, and then you feel bad if one person gets left
Yeah,
out.
get left
Yeah.
out.
But then eventually people started just doing their own thing. They started
Yeah,
traveling,
shopping and
yeah,
stuff.
going to Melbourne. Some people went Sydney.
Yeah.
Some of us just went to a different group.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like
Yeah.
especially if it's like a group of 10.
For sure.
It's kind of like you would know that it's not gonna last that long,
Yeah,
just naturally.
for sure.
You know, one thing that I always like daydream about is a group of couples.
Oh.
Like, I'm single, but like, if I were to get in a relationship, I would like a group of what, 6 to 8. So like couples.
Yeah.
The
And like have movie nights.
no, that yeah.
That's cute.
So
That
I
Oh
sounds
my
was
god,
cute.
going on like dates,
Huh?
like friend,
Yeah.
group,
Or like
couple group dates,
couple group
couple
dates,
trips.
like
couple trips,
Yeah,
And then, like,
literally.
high tea or like painting with
Oh,
wine.
crunch and
yeah.
sip.
Yes.
Have you guys seen that TikTok where it's like,
I've always wanted to
oh,
do that type of
we all got our boyfriends to wear the
Yes.
Same
Same
clothes?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, like parties,
Yeah.
parties in their own group.
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
so
cool
fire.
to me.
That's so fire. Yeah.
the friend group that I think my like main solid friend group is we're all like fellows, and it's
Yeah.
like it started from high school, but
Yeah.
we didn't all go to like the same high school. It's like we were all mutual friends, and we're still like pretty solid now. It's like we don't talk as much. It's kind of like one of like my low maintenance friendships, but it's like there's 6 of us and 4 of us are coupled. So there's 2 couples
Damn.
in that. Yeah.
She's living my dream.
So like, and then there's like it's like 2 other like you know like the other 2 are like guys. But yeah, we've done like down
Couple
south
of guys.
trips and like
Oh,
stuff as well.
damn.
But sometimes it's like the me and my boyfriend, we would wanna go like to like a double date with the other couple.
Yeah.
And obviously like the other
Yeah,
2
there's
don't
other
get
couples.
invited, which is kind of like
I
that's
guess
why
so.
we're waiting. We're waiting for them to like
Get
cuffed so that we can bring them to the friend group as well.
Yeah.
Because originally, the other couple, it's like it's only the guy who was in our friend group,
Yeah.
and then he got cuffed, so we
Yeah.
brought her into the friend group.
Yeah.
So now we're like a big
Oh,
friend group.
yeah, okay.
So I think that's why we're slowly trying to like build.
Dude.
But like they're so fun.
That's good. Yeah.
They're so fun.
Do you think like in your friend group, like that one with the couples, if say like one of the couples like break up, do you think that girl or guy would stay in your group, or they would just like kind of slowly drift
I
away?
think it's like okay. To be fair,
After
I think
that.
it's like because the friend group originally, like the guy was originally in it.
Yeah.
And like the guy obviously got cuffed, and
Yeah.
we invited like we welcomed the girl in,
Mhm.
and like she's like one of my really good friends now.
Yeah.
And she's like really good friends with like the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if they eventually break up, I think the girl wouldn't want to. Yeah, touch wood.
Stay.
Bro, they're like the strongest couple I know
Okay,
right
okay.
now. They're like going strong, going to like 5 years.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Damn,
no, they're
they're
so
getting
strong.
along.
Yeah.
They're so
Let's
strong.
go.
No, I love them. I love them to death. But it's like, hypothetically, if they do like split up,
Yeah.
it's like, I think the girl will drift away.
Yeah.
Because I think the rest of us in that friend group, we've been friends with a guy since like year 8.
Yeah, okay.
So for like years now. Yeah, and he was the one who brought her in, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But in another case, it's like
Yeah.
me and my boyfriend, we started off as friends in that friend group.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
like if we do eventually, that
Different
one's hard.
scenario,
That one's a different
Yeah.
scenario.
Oh
So
my
like,
God.
I mean, me and him have talked about it as well. Like if we do eventually break up, touch wood.
To not break up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think, like knowing him and knowing myself, I don't think either of us would like initiate going out of the friend group.
Yeah.
I think it's more like, oh, we'll try to be friends still.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think. Or it's like, cause like right now I'm the only girl in the friend group. Oh, and the girlfriend.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
So it's kind of like, oh, I was thinking, oh, maybe the guys would like, you know,
Split
Oh, yeah.
with him. But it's also like, but yeah, that's why it was kind of risky getting together in the first place.
Yeah.
That's why we thought about that. But
Yeah.
I don't know, we're going strong, so
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
nothing to worry.
We'd hope so.
Nothing to worry.
I
Yeah.
think in your case, Kevin, you were the one who stayed, and then your ex left. But she was originally part of our friend group.
Okay, yeah, no wait, that's a funny story because because I was actually dating someone in their friendship group.
Wait, is this the group of 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the group of 10. So
Oh, okay.
we had a group of 10, and one of my friends at the time, she started dating Kevin, and Kevin got pulled into our friend group. Even though I knew Kevin before.
Ah.
It's like their high school friend,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
So you joined in the friend group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then because we like broke up, I was like, shit, like I need to leave.
Yeah.
I was okay with leaving because I was like, oh, I haven't made as strong of a memory as she has with everyone else. But then I think what was really nice was the boys. Shout out to the boys. They were like, oh man, like, you know, like we want you to stay. Like we actually really enjoy your company. Like you know, we understand if like, you know, you and your ex aren't like getting along, then like, you know, you can leave if you want to. But just know that you are always welcome in our group. And I thought that was really nice. So I did. I decided to end up stay in the group. And then eventually I think, my ex decided to leave because I wasn't leaving.
Oh, okay.
And
So
all
she
that.
just took initiative.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I reckon it's like, in a friend group, it's like if a couple breaks up, I don't know, me personally, it's like I wouldn't want to force one of them to like leave.
Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, it's
For
up
sure.
to them to not make it awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stay.
I think because, like, in Kevin's situation, like, his ex wanted everyone to choose between him or her.
Yeah, it was very pick sides.
Like, you have to pick
Really?
sides, otherwise
Real.
I don't want to hang out with you kind of vibes. So that's
Actually,
why,
I didn't
like,
know that.
that's why she ended up leaving, because,
No one wanted to pick sides.
yeah.
Everyone picked my side.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the toxic one.
Damn it, Kev.
Nah, my bad.
Power
my
of the
bad.
people.
But nah, like I was okay with just like being friends like, in the group, but because this is the first I'm hearing that she wanted people to pick sides. Because if everyone like wasn't comfortable, I was down to like, you know, dip. But yeah, that's actually quite interesting that you mentioned that.
Damn, I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, well I didn't really talk to her that much because I didn't really want to like bring up like old feelings. I was still trying to like, you know, get over her during those times. So it was a lot easier for me to distance myself and not be a part of the whole situation. But then, yeah, just try not to get into that again. Yeah.
I think we should end our podcast, so we
Yeah.
should do an outro.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, what is our
How are we gonna
outro?
do outro? So, like,
Wait.
has to be something like catchy.
Catchy. Oh, hey.
Wait, how about and then the credits are gonna start rolling. Yeah, produced by, edited by, directed by,
Kevin.
recorded by Joviro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Wait.
No, we're not doing this, by the way.
It's, everything's subject change.
How do you say bye in like Tagalog? Because I feel like I said hi.
Oh. I got you.
Bye. Bye.
See you later, alligator.
Oh, you know what? Why don't we get everyone to just say goodbye and look into the camera one by
Paalam,
one?
that's bye.
One by one.
Huh?
Paalam, that's bye.
I thought that's
Yeah,
asking you to say bye.
Paalam.
Oh,
Paalam.
magpaalam.
Paalam.
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 Yeah.
Or we could have everyone just, you know.
Yeah, we just be like, oh.
This is Joviro
Alright, that's
signing
it.
off.
Yeah. Ooh.
Captain Kevin, signing off.
Angeline, sayonara.
This is Angeline saying bye.
And this is Kiara saying bye and see you later to our next episode. Thanks for watching, guys.
Woo! Good job, guys.
Alright. Thanks for playing with Carpe DMs.
Nice.
Alright.
Let's
I'll
we
see
do-
you guys. Okay, that's
Should we do like talk about it?
Talk about what?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, cool.
Talk about it.
Stuff.
Oh, debrief.
Yeah, debrief.